Welcome to McKnight Field at Breck School in Golden Valley. It's a boys soccer rivalry night here tonight as the Blake Bears pay a visit to their old rivals from Breck. Hi, I'm Jay Wilcox along with Sig Ligery. And Sig, both of these teams a little bit young this year. Blake in particular, they've struggled to get as many wins as they would like. Meanwhile, Breck coming in, tying a lot of good teams lately. So both these teams still finding their identities here as we head down the home stretch of the regular season.
Absolutely. It's kind of been a rebuilding year for both teams. You look at Blake coming in with a 2-7-3 record, Breck with a 5-2-4 record. As you said, they've played against some very good teams. They lost to some top tier teams, but they've been holding their own in the last few games with some ties and staying with the game. So even though they are developing, they're playing well. They got some very young players on both sides, which show a lot of talent and will be contributing.
Pretty good goalkeeping for the Bears. Their coach, Tamba Johnson, said they've got a keeper that can keep them in just about any game. They also, both teams pretty familiar with each other, it sounds like. Individual players, a lot of them play together in the summer, and a lot of them know each other. And so I think it's, obviously there's a rivalry there, but there's also a lot of respect, and they know a little bit about the other team too.
Oh, absolutely. But we saw the coach talking to the Blake coach talking to a lot of the Breck players before the game. Yeah, they know each other. They played against each other in various leagues and the summer leagues. And then head coach Johnson was also head coach of the Minneapolis South Football Club, which is one of the premier leagues. So yes, they know each other. There's obviously a combative type situation, but they know each other. Like you said, they respect each other, and they're going to have a good time at it. Because of course they want to show off the coach. They really want to show him up.
You always like to have strength up the middle, too, and it sounds like that is where Breck's key players really are, in the central defending, central mid, and then up front with Avi Ellers having a big year scoring. So that part of the game, Breck might have a little bit of an edge in terms of experience, at least.
Absolutely, and that is such a key factor for most teams. If you have strong midfield, you typically control the play of the game. And if they're watching the game, they'll know what's opening up on the defense. If they see them coming up front, they'll start going behind them. If they can't get anything up the middle, they'll try and channel it either to the left or the right side, depending on what's open. So that's a good, solid core midfielders will give that to you every time, and that usually gives you a pretty good advantage.
Well, it's an important game rivalry-wise, also for section seeding, but also a conference championship still on the line in the IMAC. They only play each other once, the teams in the conference, and right now, even though Blake doesn't have a very good overall record, these two teams are the top two in the conference at this point. So the Bears would be a big win for them if they could score a win here on the road against the Mustangs. Stay tuned. Blake and Breck boys soccer coming up next here on 12 Sports.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
The world is online, and we're all connected. While there's a lot to explore and discover, we each need to do our part to keep the internet safe. Cybersecurity starts with you. Learn how you can stay safe online at dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
An eating disorder feels like having another person inside your head. It kind of built this wall around me.
The main thing that we needed was hope.
Your age, your gender, your ethnicity. Eating disorders don't discriminate. They can strike anyone. The National Eating Disorders Association has the information and resources to steer people and their families toward the road to recovery.
Call or visit the NEDA website today for help and hope.
Wow, these are really good.
You act surprised. Practice makes perfect.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
You watch Channel 12 at home. Why not on the go? Channel 12 is online at 12.tv. Watch on your phone, on your tablet. Channel 12 is your local source wherever you go. Just log on to 12.tv. Check out our videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and even watch live events via live stream. So don't wait. Stay up to date with Channel 12 and 12.tv, your local source.
The average text takes your eyes off the road for nearly 5 seconds.
Sharing your passion starts with taking that first step. Take Lindsay, for example. Her first step was taking free TV classes at Northwest Community Television. Right away, she received professional training and now has the tools and skills necessary to produce her own show. She's turning dreams into realities right from her own home. And best of all, she's sharing her passion with members of her community and beyond. Share your passion. Visit nwct.org.
Hey, did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think.
Billy! Stop and think before you connect. Playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect for tips on how to be safe online.
And welcome to Breck here as we get set for soccer on a cool evening here. By the end of the game, Sig, I think probably bothers the fans more than the players, but definitely a cool night as you get a look at George Stumpfig and his team getting set for this matchup with their rivals from Blake.
Well, the temperature is about 58 degrees right now. Like I said, Jay, I think it's going to be about 52 when this game is over, and it's going to be park at time.
Hard to believe, as we said, getting toward the end of the regular season here now, and for the Mustangs, just 4 games left after this and just 3 left for the Bears. Regular season ends at the end of next week, so then getting set for playoff time, and want to be playing your sharpest right now. Obviously, you want to beat a rival too, but.
And it's important to get that conference win. It's basically a smaller collection of teams for the conference. Every game in the conference counts that much more.
Breck in white and Blake in blue, and we are underway as the Mustangs possess to start it out and drill it into the Blake zone. Eller flipping it ahead towards Zach Levy, trying to get between a couple of defenders and over there to hammer it out of play. Jack Crawford for the Bears.
Good aggressive start to the match for the Mustangs, drilling the ball down and going after it and putting pressure right away on the Blake defense.
Thrown into Eller. They'll drop it back, and they look to attack from the middle here. Eller pushes it over as they switch fields now, looking right. And served into the box, but headed out of there by the Bears, and they'll look to quickly counterattack here. Sam Shapiro, or make that Imran Omar there, the 8th grader, number 45, one of their more skilled players. Alec Erkan Fang back to grab it here for the Bears. And the back pass was nearly a dangerous one, so they'll go back to the keeper, Quinn Kiernot Jr. Now Breck looking to go right back on the attack as you get a look at Kiernot there. And we will have a little trip call there going against Blake, so Breck will get a free kick out of it. Joseph Ehlert sending it up that left side, possessed there by Garrett Opperman. And he was bumped or pushed a little bit by Shapiro, so another free kick coming here for the Mustangs.
This one a little bit closer, about 35 yards out. And these set plays at this range can be very dangerous.
Opperman getting set to line this one up here. Left-footed boot, putting it through. They left it go, and now Eller trying to run it down, and will do so here for Breck. Jack Johnson, nice little move as he tries to get a cross away. Broken up there, but still in a little bit of a dangerous spot, and Blake will have to clear it, so a throw coming for Breck. Again, pretty deep into the Bears territory. And there is a look at Hudson Hecker, the freshman who's split time this year in goal with Grant Parrish. Hecker getting the call this evening for Breck. Coming off ties both Saturday and Monday, so they've had a busy stretch here, partly because of a rescheduling of the game with Minnehaha Academy because of some weather issues earlier. And ended up playing that one on Monday night.
So that makes it a bit of a challenge to play 2 nights in a row. Coming down the far side now.
Little battle for it there, and it will be a goal kick here for Kiernot and the Bears, who have found themselves bottled up in their own end a little bit in the opening minutes here, as Breck pretty much has gone to the attack right from the get-go. Mustangs won 2-1 when they played a season ago. Strong header up the middle, but Mustangs will end up with possession there. A little bit of pressure on Ehlert, so he got rid of it in a hurry, and it'll be a throw now for Blake.
You'll see Breck trying to possess the ball in the middle with their midfielders. That time they lost possession over the touchline. We'll see what Blake does to put pressure on. Moving the ball around nicely.
They try and attack up their left side, but ball broken up and it goes out, though it'll be a throw for the Bears. As Luke Moline, one of those talented freshmen, getting set to trigger it in here for Blake. Nice ball there, although well defended on the turn and shot. Eller Dropping it ahead now for Eric Smits, a talented freshman in Breck side of things.
Breck with a very good counter coming in.
Here's
a
Eller.
shot.
Oh, and Kiernot had to be ready for that one. The first pass deflected off a defender's foot. It wound up right with Avi Eller, and he wasted no time getting rid of that one, but Kiernot was in good position and made the stop. And as we said, Coach Tomba Johnson had a lot of praise for Kiernot. He said, we always have a chance with him. He's one of the better ones around.
You see it again. Good penetration on the far side. There's a shot. There's the deflection, and then a boomer coming right at the keeper.
Bears going to the attack here. Colin McConkey, though, misplayed it a little bit, so now Breck able to possess, looking long for Eller, but just broken up. Through midfield, Opperman able to come up with a clean steal, and then his jersey was tugged at, and he will get the free kick here for Breck. And actually, we're first going to have a little bit of a stern warning given to Sammy Clark of Blake.
And he's getting an earful from center referee. That's Bill Borchers. Assisted by AR1 is Paul Kramer, and AR2 is Bill Kurtoska.
Now, when they just talk to you, it's one thing, but when you get the finger point 3-4 times, then you kind of know that
it's serious.
It's serious.
Yeah.
And a little teammate Maceo Dunn kind of stepping in a little bit. And obviously, we can't hear exactly what's going on. First reaction from me, maybe a little bit of an overreaction by the official. It was a jersey tug, but not exactly something that you don't see in every game.
No, but typically when that happens, the referee has seen something already a couple times before that he doesn't like, and he's pretty much telling the players, okay, I've seen what you did, knock it off. The next time I catch you, it could be a yellow card.
Yeah, that is one thing that it's a little hard to pretend when you grab the jersey that, well, it was an accident.
Yeah.
You know, if you maybe trip somebody or something, you could sometimes make that case, but not when you actually grab somebody.
No, that's pretty prevalent.
Return to Opperman. Nice ball up the left side.
Nice ball technique here.
Levy getting it to Opperman.
Wow.
Now back for Eller. He got 2 men on him and knocked away. Bears had to hustle and save it. Looked like it was going to be a corner, so they didn't want to take that chance. So a throw in coming instead for Breck, Joshua Taylor.
That's good defense, knowing where you are, keeping your head in the game. You don't want to give up a corner.
Taylor didn't get much on that pass, and Blake breaking it up there, but McConkey has it taken away from him, and here comes Opperman and the Mustangs again. Nice ball to the outside, looking for Levy. Crosses it and slammed out of there. Opperman trapping it right back down, though.
They had a nice cross there, but it was all blue shirts standing there.
Trying to sneak it through to Eller, but broken up there by Blake. But the Mustangs again able to force turnovers right in the midfield and just go right back to the offensive attack here.
Yeah, that's
Jack Johnson.
That's what we were talking about before the match, that having a good, strong midfield gives you the ability to control the pace of the game. And that's what they're doing. But Breck doing a great job in the midfield.
Opperman turns away from the D. Got it to Levy, but not quite able to control that pass. And now Omar the other way here for Blake. Very good skill. Just needs to get older, bigger, I guess, is everything on the field he can do, though. Moline fighting through a defender. Advantage called there. Chips a nice pass out front, headed by Conrad Smith. Still dangerous here, but the Mustangs able to clear it over. It's not going to get out of play, though. Brand new turf here at Breck. And a bouncer that'll come all the way through, and Hecker comes out to play it. Almost turned it over, but now they send it long, and Eller on the move up the side, and a good recovery by Crawford to break that one up. And it's going to be a corner kick, though, for Breck. Boy, Avi Eller just about got free of that last line of D, but watch Jack Crawford get a piece of that one. Eller, if he had to do it again, I think he put the ball out, out to the right a little bit too much there, so his body wasn't able to shield it.
So that's a nice recovery by number 4 Crawford for Blake.
Here's Opperman with the corner for the Mustangs.
A little bit high.
And a header there is just over the top. They got pretty much what they wanted there, but not able to direct it home. And it will be a goal kick here for the Bears as Conrad Smits got in there to get ahead on that one, but not quite able to direct it in. Still, you have to like the start, I think, if you're Breck here, Sig. They've pretty much had the best of things, although Blake did have the ball in their zone for a moment there last time around and got a decent attempt. But
yeah, this is exactly what the coach was telling us before the game. Possessing the ball in the midfield. Yep. There's a 2-on-1 and it loses possession.
Tenzin Chosen took it away there for Blake.
Yeah, Opperman not happy about that one. He thought there may have been a foul, but nothing called.
Blake's been a little more physical so far, and I think the Mustangs have done a good job of just playing through it. Omar trying to drop it to the outside, but now pushed ahead, and Eller will be first to it. Eller waiting for some help. So he cuts it to the middle, gets a nice pass over to Opperman. Crawford jabbed it away from him, though. Crawford and Opperman are all locked up there. They've been battling already and probably going to do so more here this evening. Nice little spin there. And to the outside they go for Levy. Opperman, one touch over for Eller, but had to stay on side there, and they didn't quite connect with that one. Good idea, though.
Yeah, that was a great idea. If you can see that play developing, coming down on the near side, bringing the ball back, and then immediately going for a longer pass down the left sideline. So I think we're going to see that play more than once tonight.
Out of play here, and a throw coming for Breck as Joshua Taylor will trigger it in for the Mustangs. No score on the board here. We've played about 11 minutes of soccer so far here at Breck School in Golden Valley. Eric Smits battling, and this call is going to go against Breck. Called for a little hold. Smits says, "Hi, it was the other way around." Official does not agree. The Bears get a free kick out of it, and they will send some people forward. Really one of the first times that they've been able to get some numbers up. And Jack Crawford, the senior, will line it up for the free kick here.
Yep, about 51 yards from the goal line, sends it deep.
And Hecker out able to come and get free of it, of the crowd there to haul that one in, and he boots it ahead now, trying to get it to Eller. Crawford comes up to meet him. And a battle there. We're going to get a push called against Blake, and a free kick here for Breck. Just a few seniors really in the lineup for the Bears, and kind of their possibly their last go-around here with Breck, at least in the regular season. So obviously a great rivalry in all sports. Here's Eller looking ahead for Levy, able to track it down and control it. Back for Eller. Eller firing left-footed shot, trying to go the top corner on the near side, but just misses it, and it will be a goal kick here for Breck, or for Blake.
Feedback to Eller, uses the left foot and goes to the near side of the near post. This is a good look at number 11, Ellers. Having a pretty good start.
Opperman heading it toward him, but banged out of there just in. Lane Lipschultz, number 42, got ahead on that one for the Bears. Now he comes up with it. Bounces around. Omar trying to get control back, and he does, but a good step up by Conrad Smits for Breck. Now Opperman playing it through, looking for Levy up the side, and it's going to be out off of Blake. It looks like it'll be a throw for the Mustangs. They come back to Opperman. Boy, he is a key weapon to start their offense. You can see that. Opperman slams on the brakes and cuts it back to the middle.
He's looking for an opening to feed to Eller. He gets it there, but Blake defense gets there.
There's a look at George Stumpfig, the Mustangs head coach. He said, we don't have as experienced a team as last year, so we've had to kind of coach the finer points a little bit more, probably. Though, they had so much experience year ago, but he's enjoying this group too. Here's Eller dropping it back. Opperman, right-footed chip, and it's going to come right on goal. Kiernot, really probably more of a pass than shot there, but nobody able to get there, and Kiernot an easy grab. Dunn trying to get to that ball, but it's Smits handling it.
Nice header by Eller.
Opperman now to Levy. He'll drop it back. Opportunity now, Levy taking the pass. Back for Opperman. Oh, a great ball to the left. Cross to Eller. Oh, and just missing. Eric Smits had a great opportunity of his own. He passed it up to go to Eller, and they just missed. Wow, 4 great passes in a row here by Breck. Had him mesmerized. And Smits, you could make the case probably should have shot that ball himself, but it was such a great setup.
Yes, it was.
That just didn't quite go in the net. Nothing they would do different other than just not quite on goal.
And it's pretty much the same setup we saw a few minutes ago, trying to send the ball down to the forward position and then pass it where is open.
Crawford will take the free kick after Opperman was called for the foul there, and he didn't particularly agree. And Long went up the middle, and they're again getting to it. Boy, Conrad Smith seems to find the ball pretty well back there. I can see why Coach Stumpfig was talking him up a little bit before the game as the kind of the quarterback of their defense back there.
Yeah, he's their center back.
Mustangs pushing the tempo up the right side, but then that pass sneaks through everyone. Kiernot will come out to gather it up here for Blake. Gets his foot into this one on a high bouncer. And then knocked out of play. It'll be a throw for the Bears as Luke Moline coming over to take it for Blake. But the pass not handled by Dunn, and it'll go out of play. Something that I think Breck has to be a little worried about is sometimes you see a team like Blake not get much offense at all, and then all of a sudden that one chance comes
yes.
and you're not ready for it. So they have to keep that in mind a little bit too. Here comes Dunn now, playing it to the outside, and Hecker able to get there first.
That's what you're talking about. If the Blake forwards can get behind that defense, they can be very dangerous. Here you see that pass.
Trying to go to Ethan Rowe there, but I don't think they were quite on the same page. The pass got a little bit too flat toward the net. Throw in comes to Eller. Dropping it back there for Eric Smits, and be another throw here for Breck.
Taylor sends it into traffic.
Eller able to receive it nicely. Eller gets a step and then knocked away from him, but it will result in a corner kick. Even a play like that, you say, okay, well, the defense knocked it away from him, but he's dangerous enough that they ended up getting a corner out of it. You see this throw in right to his foot, and look at him control that ball.
And he's got 3 players around him, then steps around him. Finally,
here's the corner kick from Opperman. A header, and just getting a piece of it is Kiernot to deflect it over the top of the net. And we'll have another corner kick. Boy, this one looked like it was going to be a goal for the Mustangs. See another well-played corner, and the header was ticketed for the top corner. But Kiernot just gets a piece of it.
That was a well-placed corner. And the kicking from the wrong side of the field, so now he's come all the way over.
Yeah, the official did signal right away out to that side on the corner. I think Breck just didn't notice, and Opperman, being a left footer, probably preferred the other side, but either way here, good opportunity to free someone up.
Breck's got 4 players right by the goal area.
Center referee giving him some direction about not getting too much crowd. And now Eller breaking free. It comes out front. Ooh, and an opportunity there. Willem Kurth getting a foot on that one, but
good corner. It was low and hard, and tried for the redirect and didn't get past the keeper.
Boy, that's such a weapon if you're strong off set pieces like that, and it just, Opperman looks like he has the ability to put the ball pretty much where he wants to. And you know, sometimes corner kicks are, you get the feeling the team's just kind of putting the ball back in play, but they're looking to really attack directly from the corner.
You can see the players are definitely in predetermined positions, so they know exactly where they want to place that ball to get a quality shot off or a header.
Here's Omar chipping it left side, headed out of there. Omar trying to win it back. Now they get it over to Dunn. Dunn, a nice ball there to Ethan Rowe. Rowe trying to shoot it, blocked, but it will be a corner kick as the Mustangs had to play scramble defense there a little bit. Joshua Taylor blocking that one.
So the Bears with their first corner kick of the match. This is Lane Lipschultz. Lipschultz. Tongue-tied here.
And getting back to head it out of there is Opperman. Now Eller is 1 against 3 for the moment.
Again, we were talking before about how well you would counter.
Wow, nice move there.
Look at these moves.
Follow-up opportunity, and Bears able to keep it in play, but Opperman traps that one down and has a chance to serve it out front for Eller. And the header was headed toward the net, and Kiernot punching that one out of there. He was initially coming out to try and meet it, and then he had the ability to get back. You see, he takes 2 steps out.
Look at that header. It's going right for the upper left part of the look at the keeper going, whoa, that was a little bit too close.
Opperman with another corner. And again, they get ahead to it as Smits, but it goes wide. And Blake has to feel like they're really dodging some bullets here. Breck's gotten some pretty good opportunities in this first half, but as of yet, nothing to show for it.
And you see the combination of number 10, Opperman, and number 11, Eller, extremely dangerous. I think those two have combined for 4 shots on goal. And we look at Blake head coach, Tamba Johnson.
It's funny, pretty much all the Breck players are coming up to say hi to him before the game. They knew him and they were giving each other a little grief, and it sounds like a lot of them know Quinn Kiernot too, the keeper for the Bears, so I'm sure there was a little discussion after he made that nice save there. Omar trying to get the return. It was stumbled over a little bit by Breck, and now Hecker will come out to gather it up here for the Mustangs as we have passed the halfway point of the first half. Breck's pretty much dominated, but nothing to show for it on the board as of yet.
Well, this could be one of those cases where once they score, the floodgate may be opening up because they are very disciplined on offense.
Opperman leaving it there for Eric Smits, and now out wide to the right to Jack Johnson. Oh, and he hits the goalpost. Big rebound coming out as well. And then we get a foul called against Breck. I think he surprised Kiernot with how good that shot was and how well placed. I know it surprised me because he nearly put this one in.
That's a long way to settle this, right at the area, and just hits the upright of the near post.
Here comes Opperman again for Breck. Although you give Kiernot credit, he was in position. If that shot had been, within the frame of the goal, I think he would have been able to punch it out. And he realized at the last second that he was about to run into that goalpost, so he kind of held up there. Smits getting it to Opperman in a lot of traffic, and there's Crawford coming up, and again, those two go head to head. Banged back out of there by Joseph Ehlert for Breck and picked up by Eric Smits. The return to the outside doesn't quite click, and it will be a throw here for Blake. Important for Breck not to get frustrated. You get a lot of good chances. Sometimes you start to think, what do we have to do? And do we need to be perfect on a play or whatever? But I don't think they need to change much. Just keep on attacking.
They have a what I consider to be a very formidable attack. I mean, they're in the right position. They're doing the right passes. They're getting around the defense. The adjustment needs to be made is on the Blake defense, because they're allowing these set passes to occur. They need to move up and get on the attack. And for heaven's sake, don't leave Eller out open.
Bears countering here, but broken up nicely by Will Torgerson. Torgerson will drop it back there for Johnson. And back it'll come now, and Conrad Smith switching fields there, getting it across to Spencer Yu, who just checked in. Also getting a touch there, Ron Brown, number 42, who just came in for Breck. Eller, the header, broken up nicely there by Shapiro. And taken right back, though, by the Mustangs, Max Feather. Now Eller trying to get it to Feather, knocked away, and let's see, where is this one going to go out? Looks like it'll be a throw for Breck way down in the corner.
And again, you can see the amazing speed that Eller has, getting right past those defenders.
Opperman trapping that one down, drawing a double team, but it will be a goal kick as it ended up deflecting out off of Garrett Opperman, who's been very impressive in the early going here for the Mustangs. Goal kick for Kiernot. And looked like almost a handball, but no call, and the Mustangs go back to the attack. Feather trying to run it down, but cannot do so. And we will get a throw for Blake. Feather almost won that one back. Nice work in traffic, though, for the Bears by Sammy Clark. And a pretty good ball up the line, but knocked away from Dunn. It will be a throw for Breck as it went out off of Dunn. Yu getting set to throw it in here for the Mustangs. Opperman holding off his defender, and it will be Breck throw, and he quickly goes to it. Crawford got there before Eller could, and now the Bears countering, but not for long, as that one is broken up by Johnson. Booming it long for Eller.
It's a 1-on-3, waiting for some help.
Eller making a nice move, and now tried to go to Opperman there, but broken up. Chosen coming back for the Bears. And looking, taking a little tumble there was Rowe. The pass was a little bit behind him, and he tried to, as he was running, reach back for it, and the turf got him there.
Ouch. Collision right at midfield.
Referee letting it go. I think as much as anything, it was too hard to tell whether one guy was more at fault than the other.
They just bet in the middle. No foul.
Up the line and kept in. Nice ball onto the foot of Dunn. Maceo Dunn trying to split a couple defenders. Looked like he was just about to get a shot away, but Johnson took it for the Mustangs. But now Blake, chance to get a little offensive time. Opperman, though, heading it back for Eller. Eller out to the outside now for Feather. Broken up. Mustangs, though, will get a throw. Yu trying to go to Eller, and that one is deflected away by Rowe. They'll come right back to Eller off the throw-in. Opperman, and they'll restart.
See if they switch. No, they don't.
Opperman trying to go to Eller, but Erkan Fang came up to break that up. Crawford, nice ball to Chosen in the middle. Opperman ran him off it, but not legally so. It will be a free kick here for Blake. Crawford serving it up long. And now picked up again, though, by Breck's Kurth. Kurth, a nice little spin move there.
And they still have possession. Now it's taken away by Blake.
Booming it long for Eller. The race is on. Knocked away as Kiernot came out. He wasn't going to take any chances on Eller getting to that one. He was going to try and get there first.
That's the most dangerous man on the field right there, number 11. And again, smart defense by the Blake defender to get that ball out of there.
Opperman leaving it over for Eller. Eller cutting it to the middle, drops it back. And they tried to send it for Opperman. Again, nice idea there. I think that was Levy thinking, a lot of people thinking he might be going to tee it up for a shot, and he tried to drop that one through the middle. And again, not far from working, but haven't been able to push one across as of yet.
That's that finishing that counts.
Here's Dunn playing it to the outside for Rowe. Rowe chipping it far post. The header, it's off the crossbar. Now Dunn trying to follow up. And they clear it away. Boy, there was that one big chance on the counter that I was talking about. A great setup for the Bears. And just missing. That was as close or closer than anything Breck's had. Now Eller countering the other way.
Look at this move.
Eller stepping past and then goes down. And we are going to get the foul called right outside the box.
It depends where that placement is, but you can see assistant referee too. That's Petoska. Here's the outside shot coming in, nicely placed. Here's the header.
Oh,
and just deflected to the crossbar. So they're going to place the ball outside the penalty box. And a quickie shot goes over the top.
Opperman trying to catch him off guard there.
Yeah, tried to catch him napping, but didn't get that much on the ball.
I think Breck fans were kind of had their fingers crossed for a possible penalty kick, but as well as I do, Sig, if, unless it's a sure thing, they're going to say, well, it was just a yard or so outside because it's such a game-changing play.
Yes, it has to be pretty flagrant for a referee to call that. I was going to say that AR2 Bill Kratoska was the one who called that.
Yes, it was not initially called by the center referee. He didn't have as good of a look.
Nope. That's why you have, now they call assistant referees instead of the old days where they were linesmen. Opportunity for Blake, but then the Breck defense clears it.
Crawford sending it ahead. Little battle in the air here. You with the header. Opperman then sends it over to Brown onto the foot of Eller.
And it's a 1-on-3. It takes 3 guys to get the ball away from him.
Now he comes right back to Eller, leaving it ahead up the left side as he wanted to go to Ricky Seestedt-Pritzman there, but broke it up. Now Dunn leaving it, and the chip to the outside is going to have a little too much on it. It'll be a goal kick here for Breck. About 7 minutes to go in this first half. Pretty exciting half. No scoring on the board. Breck definitely had the best of it, although Blake had a superb opportunity on a header a couple minutes back that nearly put them ahead.
In the last 2 or 3 minutes, Blake has been gaining on the momentum to getting more opportunities. As that last barrage we saw was pretty close.
Becker will take this goal kick here for Breck. Trapped down by the Bears, and now Omar coming back to meet it. But they lose it. Opperman trying to go to Eller. Crawford saw that one coming. Omar getting it ahead to Dunn. done being pursued, and he'll drop it back. Opportunity for Blake to serve one up into the middle there. Smits breaking that up. And they get it right to Eller again. Eller colliding with Crawford, wanting to call and not getting it. And then it's out off of Breck. It will be a throw for Blake.
Eller talking with the center referee, pleading his case.
And Crawford weighing in too. I was to say, Jack, you got away with it. It was probably best that you just steer clear.
Yeah, now's a good time to say nothing.
Throw in here for the Bears. Soren Rowe will throw it in here eventually. The subs are finished. And it gets out of play off of Blake's Sean LeBlanc, number 16 there. So we get a throw for the Mustangs. Nice step in to pick that one off by Clark for Blake. Little return there for Shapiro. And then it's Conrad Smits getting over there to break that play up for Breck. Ball stays on the field. And one thing you notice with the turf fields here, they don't need to have any kind of a crown on the field like you would have seen, with the old grass fields. So that a lot of those balls would roll off.
Right.
Whereas it's a pretty flat, straight surface here now.
Yep.
Opperman looking ahead. And he does a nice job of intercepting that one. Tried to go to Eller, broken up though. Smits lofting it in for Eller. Eller in close, a shot, and he just misses. Saw an opportunity on the far side and tried to tuck it inside the post and just missed.
You see it again. Here comes the inward pass to Eller. Just tries to squeeze it up just inside the post. You can see, ooh, I want that one back.
Boy, they've just had a lot of good chances, a lot of good plays to set them up, and they're hoping it doesn't come back to haunt them that they didn't convert any of these.
Well, that's true, but on the other hand, they have such great success in getting these people in the right position that something has to break for them.
Yeah, you certainly get the feeling that anytime you have a half with this many chances that the odds are with you to eventually get one. But although we said, too, that Kiernot's a good keeper.
That's true.
He's made a couple big saves, and more so, though, that they've just missed the net on opportunities. And and that might be partly respect for him, too, though. They know that, you sometimes feel you have to really hit the corners against a good keeper.
Absolutely. You can't, you're not going to get a ball past the keeper. He's not going to make a mistake. He's probably not going to give up a rebound. But if you look at those shots, how many of them were off either the post or the crossbar? So that tells you how close they are.
Another throw coming here for the Blake Bears. Headed out front, and Omar couldn't quite control that one. And they'll drop it back and try and restart with Luke Moline. Eller pursuing him. And it will be a throw for Breck.
Yeah, I think he got his foot in there and got it off the foot of the Blake player. Good heads up ball control.
Headed back out of play, and you will take another throw for Breck. 2:15 to go in the opening half of a scoreless matchup here. Sometimes scoreless means virtually no chances. That has not really been the case here tonight at all.
No, that has not been the case.
And it will be Breck's free kick as everybody scrambles to get back in position here. And trying to hold things up because his team wasn't back yet was Sean LeBlanc, and the official telling him he didn't like it. Probably a smart play, though, to be honest. They all were coming up thinking it was their free kick. Conrad Smith switching fields here. Johnson sending it up, but there's Crawford with the header.
Nice takeaway.
Good job by Levy, and now an opportunity as Saystead Bretzman.
Look out.
And this one coming up all the way up into the stands and nearly took out a camera. Good hands.
That's a perfect block by our cameraman, right in front of the press box, saving your life, Jay.
Hang on while I get back up from under the table here. We go under a minute to play in this first half. Levy sending it out to Jack Johnson. Keeps it on the ground there to Eric Smits. Smits just getting that pass back and now lofted out front. And the Bears headed out of danger, but it will be a throw-in for Breck. About a half minute to go. And ball stays in play. They tried to get another ball. Oh, and he gets it in the noggin. Ball boy sent another ball into play and then kind of got involved there when he shouldn't have.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
They'll just drop it here, and clock's going to tick down, and we have reached halftime here, and we stay at 0-0. You don't see this very often. He accidentally put a ball in play, ran out to get it, and oh, look out.
Right in the noggin.
Well,
it seems to be okay.
So a strange ending to the half. 0-0 score. Breck pretty much controlled things. Blake had one great chance. We'll be back with halftime highlights and more here from Breck School in Golden Valley. The Bears and the Mustangs knotted up at 0.
Sharing your passion starts with taking that first step. Take Lindsay, for example. Her first step was taking free TV classes at Northwest Community Television. Right away, she received professional training and now has the tools and skills necessary to produce her own show. She's turning dreams into realities right from her own home. And best of all, she's sharing her passion with members of her community and beyond. Share your passion. Visit nwct.org.
Hey, did you buy something from some gaming site?
What do you mean?
Yeah, look, there's a bunch of different charges on here.
Do you think someone stole our credit card information?
I don't know. That site sounds familiar, though.
Yeah, isn't that the site that Billy's on all the time?
You don't think.
Billy! Stop and think before you connect. Playing online is serious business. Visit dhs.gov/stopthinkconnect for tips on how to be safe online.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
Sharing your passion starts with taking that first step. Take Will, for example. His first step was taking free TV classes at Northwest Community Television. He's learning production skills and now has access to cutting-edge equipment. He's working on local music productions, meeting new people, and gaining experience needed to produce his own show. Best of all, he's sharing his passion for music with others in his community. Share your passion. Visit nwct.org.
Hey, going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just praying on trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
There's a look at the Breck huddle at halftime here as Coach Stumpf gives them some words of encouragement here. No score at halftime as the Mustangs and the Bears meet up here. And pretty eventful first half, though, for 0-0 as a look at the pass ahead and winning the race to it there was Hecker for Breck. Here's a nice corner kick and a good opportunity and an excellent save there by Kiernot for Blake, and he had to make a few. Another corner here, Opperman putting it, and a little redirect that wound up right with Kiernot. Here's Opperman chipping it to Eller, and this one just punched out of there at the last second, and Kiernot a little look there for Eller. And they get another chance here as Smith sending it out. This was that kind of sneaky shot, and just glancing off the far post there. Another good opportunity. And here's a great chance for Blake. Perfect cross here by Rowe. The header goes off the crossbar there from McConkey. And then Breck trying to counter at the other end. Here's one that's sent way up, and good hands by camera there as it sailed up into the stands. And here you see our stats as they kind of reflect what Breck is a controlled play sake.
Yeah, the numbers really tell the story of what happened in the first half. 13 shots, 6 on goal, 5 fouls, 4 corners for the Mustangs. Bears with just 3 shots, 1 on goal, and 5 fouls and 1 corner kick. So as you know, the numbers tell us exactly what we've been seeing in the first half. Excellent ball control and attack by the Mustangs.
So Blake hanging in there, that's the good news for them. The bad news is Breck has put a lot of chances up against them, but we remain at 0-0 here as the teams discuss strategies for half number 2. We will be right back here to Breck School in Golden Valley with our second half of soccer on 12 Sports.
Volunteering is more than just a word. It's a window to opportunities. Take Mark, for example. By taking free TV classes at Northwest Community Television, Mark is helping bring entertainment and information to his community, along with building a foundation of skills that will take him one step closer to his dreams. Share your passion. Visit nwct.org.
All right, give me a spot. You know my motto, safety first.
They could be dangerous. I think we should call animal control.
Animal control?
To be safe.
Don't worry.
Just...
I got this. It's a new motto.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you.
My new mom and I have a lot in common.
The great outside.
We both love the outdoors.
It's so shiny. That's not a flower.
We both love geology.
Oh, look.
An igneous one. That's not a rock. And she knows a lot about wildlife.
A labradoodle.
That's not a dog. Hanging out has been kind of fun.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Good one, son.
Last summer, my new dad took me on vacation. First, we went deep sea fishing.
Wow! I'm so proud of you, son.
And then we went on Thunder Shark. That was awesome! Let's go again. 3 times. I gotta say, it was pretty cool.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of kids in foster care will take you just as you are.
Oh, not again.
Pretty much a good day for me would be people leaving their hands off of me. I'm always called names. Everywhere that I go, there's always someone calling me names, calling me gay. I've been choked, thrown up against a wall, punched. Nobody's ever tried to help me.
And welcome back here to Breck School as the Blake versus Breck rivalry rekindled here this evening, and a 0-0 tie at halftime. And Tom Johnson, the Blake coach, I think you know, knowing they're probably fortunate to be at 0-0, but at the same time, that's all part of it. You know, you hang in there with a team that's maybe outplaying you a little bit and maybe get a chance like we saw. They almost had one. It could have very easily been a goal on their one real good opportunity there.
Absolutely. When the team is dominating you like the Mustang offense has been doing the first half, you look for that break. And like I said, the good news is they have been able to avoid any goals. But the positive side, all they need is one break, and they can get ahead, actually.
Breck fans, you'll have a chance to see your team in action. 3 of the last 4 games are home games, including Thursday against Heritage Christian, and then next Monday against Holy Family. And they go on the road Thursday the 8th to take on Orono, and then play in a school much bigger and pretty good soccer reputation too. Saturday the 10th they'll host Maple Grove here at Breck. So definitely some good tests down the stretch and get you ready for playoff time.
Boy, I'd love to see that game against Maple Grove. These two teams, Breck and Maple Grove would match up very nicely. A lot of speed, a lot of good skills, good defenses. And we'll see what the adjustments are. I wouldn't be surprised on the Blake side is to mark up closer on Eller, which is easier said than done because he's so fast and he can get around you. But you can't give him that much time to get a shot off.
You know, it's interesting though. I think they've played through him so much, and Blake on many occasions did a pretty good job, but then somehow he winds up free on other occasions too. So it's
he just, even when they had it's a 2-on-1 against Eller, and he still got through him. But they need to move around better, not give Breck that much time to do their set plays because they're pretty accurate.
Crawford controlling it here for Blake. He'll send it over to Moline. Right back to Crawford. And here's Moline. Coming up that left side. That one missed everyone though. It'll be a throw for Breck. Johnson being told, you're up too far, go back about 10 yards and take this throw. Johnson comes up to play the header, got it to Smits. And was looking for Eller, but Crawford will end up with the interception there for Blake. Nice little touch over to Chosen. And now Shapiro. Trying to cut it back to the middle of the field and does so. They'll switch now as Clark sends it over to the right. And it will be a throw here for Blake. It was pretty much right from the beginning that Breck took over too in that first half.
Yes.
So they kind of established control right away.
It was right off the kickoff, actually. They brought the ball back and sent it down, and away they went.
And that ball stayed in play there as neither guy wanted to give in and, you know, be a corner or a goal kick there, so kept it alive. Bears possessing early here. Nice turn, but the defense was in good position now. Sent on net, and Hecker out to grab it for the Mustangs and puts his foot to it. Controlled here by Chosen, but Opperman had it briefly done, knocked it away from him. He didn't see him coming from behind there. And we will get a push called there against Breck's Taylor. So a free kick for the Bears, and they have already early on started better than they did in the first half.
That's true. They've been maintaining possession of the ball. Now they have a set play. Everybody lined up just right on the penalty box line.
Crawford directing traffic here for the Bears, trying to go low and short with it, but headed out of there. It comes right back to Crawford. Taylor with the header, but the Bears wind up with it anyway. And it will be a throw for Blake.
Blake maintaining their pressure.
sometimes when you see, one team dominates one way and then they switch, it can be attributed somewhat to wind, but that's not the case tonight.
No.
Virtually no wind to speak of as Hecker wins the little quick race to that ball.
Wow. Sends up a cannon.
Crawford came up to meet it with the header, though. He's been involved in a lot of plays tonight for the Bears and gives them a little toughness back there, too. Now it's Eller. Cutting it to the middle of the field. Eller. And then the redirect pass from Goldstein was broken up. Breck begging for a call there, but they don't get it.
It was hard to see, though. Just also was a tangle of bodies down there.
Played to the outside and knocked out by Blake. It'll be a throw for the Mustangs. Goldstein will leave it for Jack Johnson. Johnson surveying his options, wants to go to Eller with it, and he was pushed. We will get a free kick coming up here for Breck. Eller does a good job of moving to meet the ball there, too. I mean, obviously the Bears know that he's somebody that they're going to want to go to, but he doesn't just stand still. He uses some good movement and does a solid job meeting the ball.
Very quick. It's about time the defender gets there, he's gone.
Opperman putting it out front, and it's going to bounce all the way through, and Kiernot was there and ready for it.
Yeah, I think he wanted to get that in as a pass, but he went through everybody.
Nice job to win that battle by McConkey, sending it out wide to the right. And Taylor's just going to chip it out of play. It will be a throw for Blake. About 5 minutes into the second half, no score on the board. If you're just joining us, Breck pretty much dominated the first half, had about 5 or 6 real good chances and had some near misses, some good saves. And Blake had one real good chance late in the first half that went off the crossbar. So if you were tallying on points based on style and who's been dominating, it would certainly be Breck's game, but the scoreboard still reads 0-0.
Yep, and that's the one that counts. So far, Blake doing a really good job of maintaining possession of the ball.
Yeah, they have certainly come out and had a much better second half so far anyway. Here's Opperman racing in to steal it, and then he is tripped up.
Foul called as he went sailing. Boy, he just broke through that line like.
He saw an opportunity to steal that pass, and he just went for it hard.
He was gone.
Opperman will take this free kick here for Breck after the Bears move back the required distance.
I believe this is a direct kick. Yep.
Opperman chipping it far post, but Kiernot able to have relatively traffic-free route to that ball and is able to make the play easily. Nice touch by Dunn. Now they get it over on the left side. Moline, a shot and a one-hopper that Hecker has to make a save on. Boy, Maceo Dunn should get most of the credit for that as he made a nice redirect and got it over there. Moline shooting it. And kind of a sinking liner there, but they stay with it. Now Eller is tripped up. We will get a free kick and we'll get a stoppage and perhaps our first card of the game or maybe a verbal warning. Now it looks like it will be a yellow. As Erkan Fang gonna, no, we haven't actually seen the card issued yet.
Here it comes.
Yeah, I think.
Well, he's writing it down in his book, so it's going to have to come out. There it is.
Yeah, yellow card issued. And
so
Omar will come back in.
So he will sit out for a while. Referee coming over now to the head coach, indicating that he gave it an elbow. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, he did.
That was an elbow right to the side. Good call.
Good job spotting it. As at first glance, I thought he kind of just braced with the shoulder, but he definitely shot him a little elbow. So
yeah, he had the better angle. I didn't see it either. I saw the collision, but I didn't see the elbow up until we saw the replay. So here we go again.
Opperman serving it for Eller, but the Bears get to it. They've done a much better job of being first to balls, too.
Yes.
Breck countering here, but that pass broken up. Strong header now done, trying to run it down, but getting there first for Breck was Ehlert, and now the Mustangs quickly trying to counter. Eric Smits had it, lost it. Trying to go to Omar up this side, and he will run it down here. Omar circling back. Defense collapses on him, though, and they're able to take it. And it will be a throw for Breck as they try and kind of get their offense into gear here in the second half. Haven't really had much to speak of after pretty much controlling play through the first.
They had two breakaways, breaking shots. They got 2 shots on goal. Nothing to match the 13 shots that they took in the first half.
Johnson hustling back and able to keep that ball alive. Smits onto the foot there of Torgerson, and they switch fields here. Now leaving it for Ehlert.
Breck going back to their ball control.
Smits trying to get it to Eller. And we get a push call against Breck. It ultimately turned into maybe what would have been a handball against Blake, but the push occurred first. Right there.
Yeah,
he extended the arm a little bit. Yeah, and see Crawford touched the ball, but it was the right call there.
Anytime you get that arm across the chest of your opponent, that's...
And a giveaway here by Breck might cost him, and a booming shot, but Hecker able to make the stop. As the Mustangs, that didn't happen to them much in the first half, but a giveaway results in a pretty hard shot here by Ethan Rowe.
Rowe with a good hard shot, and Acker coming up with a big save.
And it's going to roll all the way through again, and Hecker will grab it. Approaching 10 minutes into the first half, or second half, excuse me, and still no score on the board. Nice move there by Dunn. We'll go back to him, and then a takeaway here for the Mustangs. Goldstein putting it to Eller. Eller a move, but lost control. Push to the outside, Dunn. Trying to clear it off the Breck player. It stays in, though. And he'll get the return. Dunn hammering it long. Broken up there, though, by Ehlert. Levy. Again, Blake getting to the ball quicker. Here's Omar.
And they're also, their transition for the counter has been pretty effective in the second half. That one's going to go all the way over the goal line for a goal kick.
Erkan Fang will come back in after receiving that yellow card, and for Breck, we're seeing David Akinola for the first time, number 25. Hecker getting set to put this one back into play here for Breck. Breck has to be feeling a little bit like we've got to find what we had in the first half, because everything seemed to flow and they were possessing and dominating, but definitely not so far here in the second.
Nope.
And let's see, this will be Breck's throw, and now let's see if they try and get to the offense quick here, but they'll wait and get everyone into position as the throw taken by Opperman. Knocked away.
We'll do it again. Just a little bit further up. Now brings the ball back.
Looking to Torgerson, and Smits dropping it back over Opperman. Getting a couple of steps. Nice move there, gets it to Smits. In traffic, they lose it. Bears trying to counter and chipped ahead. Omar stumbling a little bit as he tried to get to that ball, and out right to the edge of the box to grab it comes Hecker. To the outside, the race is on, and
that'll be a foul against, it should be against Breck.
I'm not so sure that he called it, though. It looks like it might just be a throw-in. We do have a stoppage, though, because of an injury, as Eller escorted someone to the turf there a little bit.
Let's take a look at that again.
It's Erkan Fang, and he tumbled down. Ooh, afraid that the back of his head hit the turf there.
Yeah, that's what the problem is. So I'm sure they'll bring him to the sideline and check on him, make sure that he doesn't have any head injury. Now center referee Bill Borges are over there talking to AR2, that's Bill Krataska. Making sure they're all on the same page. So we'll see if it's a foul or if it's going to be a drop kick.
It looks as though they're sticking with the throw-in.
They are, yep.
I think Eller got away with one there, to be honest.
I agree with you. He was, they were shoulder to shoulder. I think he got his elbow up a little bit, so they could have called it, but the referee decided not to.
And you remember not so long ago, it was an elbow from
the other way.
The other way that drew that card, and I think Eller kind of remembered that.
Now you have to be careful about retribution. It's not a good thing to do in soccer.
Opperman controlling it here for the Mustangs. Smits in traffic here. Eric Smits, that is, the younger of the Smits.
You can see the difference in the second half. Notes what's happening with the Blake defenders or the midfielders. They are much more aggressive, attacking the player, marking up tight, and forcing takeaways like that one.
Moline getting it ahead. Now they chip it for Omar. The race is on, and Hecker's going to get out there first and scoop that one up. Imran Omar, just an 8th grader, but very talented, and they wanted to spring him there and almost did so. Be a handball call there against Blake. Opperman wants to see if they can get it in on the attack right away. Here's Eric Smits for Eller. Eller stepping to the middle, shoots, but it's blocked by Crawford. Comes back to Eller. Eller bangs it off of Crawford to draw a corner kick. And so the Mustangs will get an opportunity, and they have been dangerous on corners. Obviously none have gone in yet, but they definitely have had some possibilities off of corners with Opperman.
Yeah, they've been doing very well. Opperman's tall too, so he can, well, he won't be effective this time. He's kicking it, but he can send it down low and hard.
He's looking far post this time, and too far.
Overshot everybody.
Yep. Conrad Smits was sneaking in, but they didn't have quite the same read on that one, so Breck will have to restart from the back here.
Breck trying to get momentum back in their favor, but Breck has just been tenacious in this second half on these takeaways.
Nice ball ahead, an opportunity, the shot, and Hecker coming up with the chest-high save there, and he'll roll it out now for Akinola. And here's Opperman. Opperman tugged at a little bit by Crawford there, keeps going.
So they're double teaming Opperman.
Smits breaking that one up. Opperman comes back to get it. Sends it to Eller and now drops it for Eric Smits. Smits returning it to Avi Eller. Ooh, and Crawford, a physical tackle on him. And Eller a little bit slow to get up. It is going to be a free kick. And Crawford, I think, saying that I got a fair amount of soccer ball there too, but Opperman will take this free kick. I think he was hoping for more, as in a yellow card.
But they do have a set play, and here we go.
Looking for Eller out front. He just got a piece of it. Ball still loose, and then covered up by Kiernot. Eller just wasn't willing to let that ball get to the keeper. He turned on the Jets and got a little piece of it before it got to Kiernot. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. He just got in the way enough.
And that's what makes Eller so dangerous, is it's got that incredible speed.
I thought he had gotten a piece of it, but on that replay, it looked like he may not have. He certainly bothered the keeper enough, though.
Certainly did.
Akinola now with it up the right side. Dropping it back to Opperman.
Opperman again being double teamed.
Jabbed away from him. It will be a throw. It looks like Opperman, he was kind of taking things over a lot in the first half. And in the second, he was a little bit quieter. Their whole team was in the early going. And now he looks like he's really saying, you know what, I got to get something going.
It's time to turn it up a notch. And that's what they've done in the last couple of minutes.
Opperman with the throw in here for Breck. We are still scoreless here. Nearly midway through the second half. Opperman waiting for an opportunity. Eric Smits back for Opperman. Opperman will chip it out front, and a one-hopper to Kiernot. He booms it on out of there. Header flick forward, but it'll come all the way to the keeper. Swings it over to Johnson. Johnson playing it line there and got it to Kurth. Opperman trying to make a move and left it for Smits. Johnson looking for the return to Opperman, then it's mishit a little bit by Crawford. Smits to Opperman, right back to Smits. Oh, and a nice takeaway there. Good job by Clark. Bears pushing it back the other way. Play to the outside, looking for Omar. And it will be Breck's throw, it looks like. Is it a throw or?
No, I think it's a foul. Assistant referee, too, was raised up the flag, indicating he saw a foul and called it.
Levy sending it over to Jack Johnson here. Surveys the field and is going to boom it long up that right side. Eller and Crawford battling for it, and a call will go against Eller, and free kick here for Blake. Eller pleading his case with the AR, but I think it was the center ref who called that one.
Yeah, it was.
Crawford making his way to his feet there.
Eller again making his case to the referee.
So Crawford will put it back into play here for Blake. Dunn, who's moved back up front now. Here's the shot, and Hecker left-handed stop on that one, and a little bit of a long shot there by McConkey, but you know, when it's 0-0, you take a chance to get something on goal. Here's Eller. Crawford staying with him though.
Oh, did a little cross and didn't connect. And who else comes in? Opperman with a sliding tackle.
Smits getting it back to Eller. Now to Smits. Eric Smits trying to return that one. I'm not sure if it was for Opperman or Eller. It was kind of between them. And it will be a goal kick here for Blake. That's a little more of what we were seeing from Breck in the first half, though. Even though it doesn't result in a chance, they move the ball very nicely. So Quinn Kiernot, who was tested a lot in the first half, not too much in the second, still at 0-0. Near takeaway, and now ultimately it is taken away by Eric Smits. Onto the foot of Eller, dropped it back. Went for the outside there, but jabbed away. Now Omar sending it. Opperman takes it back here for Breck. He's going to let it rip and hits the football goalpost. That one might have been a little impatient after they've struggled to generate much. Thought, well, I'll take a crack at it here from deep.
Yeah, a little bit of a frustration shot. Unless he saw something that he can get an angle. But at any rate, it's a goal kick for Blake.
Opperman with the header looking for Eller. Avi Eller. They surround him. The pass to the outside broken up. It'll be a throw though for Breck. Goldstein comes over to get it.
That's the other thing that I've seen Blake defense doing much better job of getting into the passing zones and intercepting those passes. That's what we said before. You can't afford to give the Breck offense that much of time to set up their plays.
Eller dropping the pass back, and they'll look to switch fields here. It's going to be keeper Hecker to play that one. And a race for it. It'll go out and be a throw for Blake. Tom Bauer in there now, gets it in. Dunn looking for Omar. Good step up there though by Yu. Here's Goldstein moving it to the middle. Smits redirect, but Crawford got there first. Played to the outside. Bears looking to attack up that right side. Now Maceo Dunn. Drops a little pass back, broken up. And it will be a throw here for Blake. Kind of getting the feeling first goal might win this one, if there is one.
First goal wins.
Still, a fair amount of time left, obviously, but 17 minutes, but the second half has not featured nearly as many chances as that first.
No, it hasn't. Not for either team.
The header goes wide of the mark there, and we'll get a goal kick here for Breck. Told you about Breck's remaining schedule for Blake. They host Orono on Thursday, and then next week games against SPA and De La Salle. And then the regular season's over. It feels like it just zipped by here.
It did. Getting closer and closer to sections.
Strong header there, and now Yu back to gather it for Breck, but he was tripped up, and a foul call against the Bears. So free kick here for Breck. Yu a little slow to get to his feet. Conrad Smits will take this free kick for Breck. Bounces to Eller and lofting it over for Brown. Brown back for Eller. Eller, a move, a shot, and a diving save by Kiernot. Reaching to his right there. Eller didn't have a whole lot of room, but still got away a pretty good low attempt. Feather's getting it ahead. Feather, I should say, and now here's Opperman. Chipping it over for Smits. Bounces off a defender, but they're able to get the clear. Now Breck's starting to generate some more again.
I was just going to say the momentum has switched a little bit.
Opperman trying to split between two defenders, and
he was trying to draw a foul.
Yeah, looks like he did so.
And he did.
We've seen Opperman on corner kicks, very dangerous, and pretty dangerous on free kicks there as well.
It's 45 yards out, and he sends it right at the keeper.
You're not able to snare that one as nobody could get to it to get ahead on it. Knocked away, and Breck looking to counter, but a nice step up there to take that one away. I believe that was Soren Rowe there. Now he loses sight of it as it goes off his head. Here comes Eric Smits. Feather for Opperman, who mishits it to the outside a little bit, and it will be a throw for Blake. McConkey and Ethan Rowe coming back in for Blake right now and kind of get guys ready for that home stretch here as we head down 13.5 minutes to play. No score on the board. Breck and Blake. Knocked out by the Bears. We'll get another throw right at midfield here for Breck. Really starting to cool down. I know we can feel it up here. And for the players who are out, running around, no problem. But when you go to the sideline, you probably cool down a little bit. Now an opportunity is Eller carrying it hard up that side. Eller chipping it out front, bounces around and just wide. It'll be a corner for Breck. Not the usual spot that Eller's been attacking from, but you see he pushed it beyond that first line of D and trying to get a chance created there, and it's went out off of two Bears players. So here comes the corner from Opperman.
Nice corner.
Eller's header will
deep.
sail over the top, though. One thing they've been able to do pretty well is be first to the balls on those and get ahead on them, but just not able to direct anything in.
They're still getting the opportunities, but not really the opportunities that they had in the first half.
Eric Smits trying to run that one down and did so.
This one goes all the way down the field.
Conrad Smits first to it, but bottled up and a takeaway here.
Blake has good numbers on offense.
Drop back, and that shot attempt blocked by Taylor. And now here come the Mustangs. Smits trying to go to Eller. Oh, booted in the air by Erkan Fang. Eller trying to get it. Ball's loose. He knocks it, and it is in. Kiernot unable to come up with it in traffic. Eller stayed with it and got a little back heel kick into an open net. And the Mustangs have broken the deadlock.
And here you see, we talk about the hustle. Watch this. Gets around the defender, knocks him away, eye on the ball, and then kicks it on the outside part of the foot. Watch it again. Watch the ball. Where's the keeper? And then turn and shoot it off the side of your foot. Just pure individual talent.
12th goal of the year for Eller and the Mustangs. And so now it'll be Blake having to play from behind here as they've played a much better second half than first, but the Mustangs finally breaking that deadlock. Knocked away to the middle of the field. McConkey chasing it down. Feather doing battle with him. And it stayed alive for quite some time there, and then we got a push late, and it looks like it'll be a foul against Breck. And free kick here for the Bears. And
got to be careful. You don't want to give Blake too many opportunities.
Chosen will line it up here for this free kick.
Breck's got all their players just inside the penalty box. They only have 2 players back on defense, so 90% of the team is right there, waiting for this kick.
Goes short and low with it and tap back out of play by you. And this will be a throw now for the Bears. Soren Rowe will take it. Feather booting it ahead. They'd just like to get it cleared out of their end for now. It would be a starting point if you're Breck. You don't want to give away quick opportunities to Blake here after you've just scored. And that one's going to bounce all the way through. And Hecker knocking it down, and then we'll scoop it up. A little cat and mouse there with Blake.
Yeah. Run some time off the clock. He skies one.
High bouncer there, and controlled by the Bears. Lundberg dropping it back. Sammy Clark getting it around the horn now to Omar. Rowe chipping it to the middle and headed to the outside. Hecker, not really sure what he was. You can't get too overconfident there. There's no reason not to pick that ball up right away.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to confuse the forward coming down there or what, but yeah, I agree. I think this is when you want to just pick up the ball and make sure you have it.
Pass knocked down by Levy, got it to Eller and then dropped it back. Now they get it back for Levy. And past Eller there. Now Erkan Fang with it for the Bears. Sending it long, got by Smits, but again, Hecker will be there to play it.
You know, you have to wonder what the conversation is going to be between the keepers, because the coach was telling us before the match that the keepers work out together. So there's going to be some conversation.
Eller sending it up the left side looking for Feather, but Kiernot will get out there first and he'll roll it up that right side. And we get a hold call there against Breck, so a free kick here for the Bears. They'll take it from a little shy of midfield here and sending Opperman able to head that one away, and now Eller coming out of there with it.
Wow.
Eller has a lot of space, and he also has a couple guys with him. He plays it for Feather, and a good ball. Feather firing, and he misses, trying to go short side with that one. Nice pass by Eller as he spotted Feather open on the left side there, and they got a pretty good opportunity out of it.
That was a beautiful pass from Eller to set this up, and unfortunately didn't connect. Feather had it a little bit too far off the net.
Number 15, reposting.
But still a great play.
So the goal kick here for the Bears, but intercepted by Opperman. He's going to send it forward looking for Eller. Eller got to the ball, and right into the body of Kiernot there.
Kiernot doing well that time just to keep the ball from getting past him as he smothered the ball into his body.
And we're going to get a clock stop here, and I think there's some discussion if there's a problem with the ball, and they're going to get it out and get a different one in there. Feeling like that ball maybe somebody must have noticed that it didn't bounce quite.
Yeah. I think Kiernot was pushing on it. He's squeezing it. He felt that it was not the right inflate pressure. Another inflate gate. Anyway, referee agreeing with them, and they have switched out the soccer ball.
Rolls all the way through to Hecker here as we tick under 6 minutes to play in the contest. Breck leading it by a score of 1-0. We were scoreless until the 69th minute when Avi Eller put one in. Booted ahead, and that one's going to roll all the way through. I think we're late enough in the game that that's not a bad option for Breck, though. If you, you give your guy a chance to run to it, but even if not, at least you clear the zone and really use up time.
And you never know, you may catch a break too.
Johnson throwing it up for Eller, heading it toward Levy, but Crawford gets there first. Johnson does a solid job winning that ball, and then it bounces over to Levy, playing it out to the outside, looking for Goldstein.
See if he
Goldstein to Eller. Eller turning. Couple of moves there. They stay with him pretty well, so he drops it back off. To the outside, Breck doing a nice job possessing here. Now right back into Eller it comes. Eller chipping it to the outside. Goldstein looking to get an opportunity. Banged it off of his teammate Eller, actually, and now the Bears looking to counter. Moline had that one broken up by Opperman. Now it's Levy, and Breck going to go back on the attack a little bit too far to the outside, but great hustle to run that one down by Goldstein. Even though they don't end up with possession here, it was great hustle, and it also ate up another, 20 seconds at least.
Yeah, every time they do that, they run off a bunch of time off that clock. Blake wants now to get some kind of a break on their offense.
Rolls out of play. It'll be a throw for Breck here as we've gone under 4 minutes to play in the contest here. Breck trying to win for the 6th time this season. Couple of ties in a row, as we said, Saturday and Monday. And we get, I think, a hold call there up the sideline against Blake, so it should be a free kick here for Breck. And again, it's an opportunity not just to get an offensive attack, but to use some more time up here. And now we're going to stop the clock. And we're going to have a card issued to both of the Blake players that were standing there, looks like, as Maceo Dunn and Imran Omar both get yellow cards there.
So they're going to have to be careful for the rest of the game. You don't want to get 2 yellows into one game. It converts into a red card, which means you're playing a person short, and you don't play in the next league game. So Roll comes back in with Sean LeBlanc for the Lake Bears. And the conversation going on down at the sideline with the coach and the players on those yellow cards.
I think it almost had to be a verbal thing, because it was they were standing together, but they hadn't. Here's an opportunity, and that'll come right in. They hadn't delayed the game by being too close to the free kick player yet. I mean, maybe they were going to, but I think it had to have been more something they were saying. And actually, at this point in the game, I think Tamba Johnson was saying, you know what, it's not really going to be worth our while to make any more argument. We need to get back and get some offense going. So even if you say that we don't think if it was right there, you still just have to go through it and play on.
Absolutely, but the best you can do is let the coach have the discussion with the referee.
Chip back out toward midfield here. And ball played through, looking to get it to Luke Moline. Johnson's going to get there first, though, and he does a nice job sending that ball up the sideline. It stayed in play, and then Eller took it away. Great hustle by Jack Johnson. And great skill to keep the ball in play as well.
Right. Yes. And get it up to your main man, Eller.
Torgerson sending that pass over. Now it comes to Opperman. Opperman to Eller. He'll turn and go right side with it, looking for Brown, but that one broken up.
Just a little bit too low. Allow the defender to get contact with the header.
Bears trying to get some offense, but broken up in the middle. A little bit of a miss hit though, and it's going to go straight out of bounds. And we'll get a throw here for Blake as they'll sub back in Maceo Dunn after he had been given the card. Right back in there now, and Erkan Fang will throw it in here for the Bears. Down to a minute 15 to play. They are down 1-0. Here's Dunn. Crossing it there, but broken up. Crawford header. And he'll have a chance to do so again. Now Brown sending it up nicely for Breck as Kiernot will have to come out and play it with under a minute to go.
So last rush here for the Bears.
Broken up there by Yu. Clears it out of play. It'll be a throw for Blake, but their time not really on their side anymore. Under 40 seconds to go. Still certainly enough to get, one last push at it here, but in traffic, Opperman trying to keep that ball alive and did for a little while and got a throw in coming here for Blake. 20 seconds left. Served into the middle, knocked down though, and sent on out of there, and that should do it. Ball's gonna bounce over the touchline. Blake is gonna run out of time to even get another throw in, and the Breck Mustangs will win it. It wasn't easy. They dominated the first half but didn't score, and finally, ultimately, on kind of somewhat of a scramble play, Avi Eller with the keeper Kiernot coming out and trying to meet him and able to knock one in, and so the Mustangs will pick up the victory, as we said, number 6 on the year, and put themselves in very good position to win the IMAC conference title too.
I think they're going to be in great shape for that. They played a very solid game through the entire match. They came out swinging at the opening kickoff and started putting pressure on Blake right away. They dominated the first half. They were a little bit less aggressive in the second half and gave Blake an opportunity to come back into it. Blake couldn't get past the defense, and then Eller just finished it off after that brilliant move, and that was the game.
So we hope you've enjoyed tonight's telecast here from Breck School. Once again, our final score is Breck 1, Blake 0 for Sig Liger and all of our crew. I'm Jay Wilcox. Good night from McKnight Field.